I'm standing outside one of my favorite places in all of New York, and we happen to live a block from it, and that is Colson Patisserie. Now, I'm calling it a patisserie and not a bakery for two reasons. A patisserie makes pastries and things like croissants, pain au chocolat, etc. And that's what they sell here, as well as really good coffee, one of the best iced lattes you can buy anywhere in the city. Oh, and the B, I'm calling it a patisserie because then it's not a bakery. And of course, we have a bakery, and it happens to be next door. That's right, Sweetly Brooklyn is literally right next door to my favorite patisserie in all of New York. It's probably my favorite in all of New York. It's certainly one of the very best. But Sweetly Brooklyn is a bakery, not a patisserie. Amy makes cakes, cookies, cake pops, what else? You know the drill. All the good stuff, all the sweet things. Cupcakes, brownies, beer brownies. If you haven't had a beer brownie, Amy makes the best beer brownie anywhere. So when we first opened, I really hoped that they didn't think we were the competition, because I didn't want to be in competition with one of my favorite places. But thankfully things haven't worked out that way, and we seem to have a very friendly relationship, and they know us as regulars there. Now, the sad news is that I believe Colson is closing shortly. They've tried to remain open every day with only 2 people in the store at a time and social distancing, but I think it's finally gotten to the point where they're unable to stay open for now. I believe it would only be temporary because they're incredibly popular and successful, but who knows what's going to happen during this time period. By the way, you can see Amy roaming around in the background there inside the store. I've gone for a little walk up here to get something from Colson for us for a snack before she gets back to work. The neighborhood Starbucks, on the other hand, already closed, and apparently has been for a few days now. Of course, the big companies like Starbucks can afford to close for a while, ideally, and reopen at a later date. But the smaller mom and pop shops like Colson, like Sweetly Brooklyn, and a lot of other favorite coffee shops, bakeries, and restaurants around here, they're going to have a harder time. So they're trying to stay open as long as possible, as you can imagine, doing things lawfully, cleanly, hygienically, encouraging social distancing within their stores, keeping people 6 feet apart, or 1 or 2 people at a maximum inside some of these smaller Brooklyn cafes, bakeries. And to be honest, many, probably most, have closed as a result. However, the ones that remain open that I've seen are doing things legally and properly, and people are generally being pretty conscientious, as I've mentioned before. Tough times for small business here in Brooklyn and in the larger New York City area, and of course across the country and around the world right now.